Hi everybody, very quick tutorial on how to make a PDF, an interactive document for your Google Classroom so your kids can just take a normal what would be worksheet and be able to use it online. All right, so here we go. You need to have your document up. So this is mine. Now I do want to say disclaimer, please. People work very hard on creating these documents. So these are only for your own classroom use. Please do not share any of these documents with another teacher or grade level or your school. These are, remember, when you bought this or you downloaded this, this is only for you and your students. All right, so back to the tutorial. This is the worksheet that I would like to make interactive. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to type in snipping tool. And it looks like this. Click it. Okay, I'm going to click new. And I'm going to snip this worksheet. Okay, so now it is snipped. I need to save it. So I can go to File, Save As. It's already in a PNG, which is a picture form, which is awesome. And just, save it where you need to go. Okay, so now it's saved. I don't need this part anymore. Okay, so we are ready for the next step in this process. We have it saved. So now I'm going to go to Google Slides. And if we look at the document, it is sized differently than our Google Slides. So we're going to fix that. So when we put in our worksheet, it doesn't look wonky. So remember, I already showed you guys how to fix the size of your slides in a previous video, but we're going to page setup, custom, and I'm going to do 11 by 8.5. Click apply, and that should fix it. Now what we're going to do next is make a background using our document. So we go up to our toolbar, go to background, choose image, browse your computer. Mine is down here. I labeled it there. Okay, click done, and there it is. Remember, when you have something as a background, the kids can't move it. They can't do anything to it at all. So that's pretty neat. Now to make it interactive, we're going to put in some text boxes. So all the kids have to do is click the text box and write in their answers. So the way we do that is we're going to do insert, text box, and I want my first text box to go over here. You can make it as big or as small as you want. Scoot it over to where you need it. And then you want to make sure the students know that this is clickable and they can write in it. So you can do click here, or you can put in type here. Whatever you'd like to do. You can also change it so when they type, the text is just a little bit bigger. There is a different option if you would like for your students to type. For example, you could insert a shape. So just like that, you can insert a shape, and it kind of makes the box stand out a little more so your students can clearly see where they need to type. And then when they do type, it keeps it like this. So it's a little easier, in my opinion, to have it this way rather than that, but your students can do what they like. All right, so what you would do is you can just copy and paste, move it down, and fill all of these out so your students will be able to type in them and give you their answers, and it's interactive. So the next part, you have to get this to your students, so let's talk about that. The first thing you want to do is you want to make a copy, because this is your master copy. This is that precious hard copy that if it was on real paper, you'd file it away. So I'm going to, let me title this. Okay, now I'm going to make a copy, file, make a copy, entire presentation. You can rename it if you want. This one's just easier for me, so I keep copy and I click OK. So now it's a copy and I'm ready to share. I hit share, get link. Okay, right now it's on restricted mode. Click the drop down box. And I pick anyone with a link, you pick whatever you need to do. So anyone with a link can now view it, but they cannot interact with it. You have to change this part. Click the drop down, and now the viewer can become the editor. Click done. Okay, so now you're ready to go to your Google Classroom and assign it as an assignment. So I'm going to go to my Google Classroom. Sorry, my dogs are whining. I apologize for that. All right, so now I'm going to go to the classwork tab. I will go to create, go to assignment, put in my title, put in your instructions, then you're going to click add. And remember, when you are working in Google Slides, everything automatically saves, so it's pretty awesome. So go to Google Drive, and it should be there. If you go to recent, okay, so here's mine. This is the original. I don't touch this. I go to the copy. I just double clicked it, and that puts it in. You are not done. This is the next very, very important step. You need to go to Students Can View File, go to the drop down arrow, because you want students to each interact with it. So you need to make a copy for each student. This is a very important step. Okay, so once that's clicked, you can go ahead and do your options over here when you want it due, when you want to assign it, who you want to assign it to, and that's it. And you have an interactive document. I hope you find this helpful.